In this video, we're going to estimate annual revenues, and we're going to use the midpoint formula to do it. So let's take a look at the example that we're going to be using today. Google Inc. had annual revenues of approximately $37.9 billion in 2011 and $59.8 billion in 2013. Without knowing any additional information, what would you estimate the 2012 revenue to have been? So like I said, we're going to use the midpoint formula in order to do this. So as a reminder, our midpoint formula is the sum of the x's divided by 2, comma, the sum of the y's divided by 2. So we're going to need to have an x1 and a y1 point and an x2 and a y2 point. So we're going to do that by taking our numbers and writing them as an ordered pair. And you should know that time is always the x value. So we're going to take our numbers. First, we have 37.9 billion in 2011, and we're going to write that as 2011 and 37.9 billion. So there's that first ordered pair. Then we've got 59.8 billion in 2013, which we will rewrite as 2013 and 59.8 billion. So remember, we put time in the x. So now we have two ordered pairs that we can use to plug into our midpoint formula, where 2011 is our x1 and 2013 is our x2 and 37.9 is our y1 and 59.8 is our y2. So we can go ahead and we can plug those into the midpoint formula now. So 2000, oops, wrong color. Let's try again. 2011 plus 2013 divided by 2. That will be our x variable. And then we'll have 37.9 plus 59.8 divided by 2. That represents our y value. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to plug in our x variables or x numbers into a calculator. So 2011 plus 2013 divided by 2 gives us the year 2012. And this is how we knew that we were going to be using our midpoint formula, because 2012 sat between, not just in between, but it was the midpoint of 2011 and 2013. And now we're going to go ahead and plug in our 37.9 plus 59.8 divided by 2 into our calculators. And we're going to get a value of 48.85. So what this is telling us is that in 2012, the approximate revenue of Google Inc. was $48.85 billion. And so because we were looking for a year, that was the midpoint, we were able to do it that way.